Okay, here is a quick tutorial on how to use dbt-codegen package. So here I have a sample dbt project. This is a Jaffle Shop sample project from dbt. So I installed in code spaces, so I can check that it works. So for example, I can do dbt build just to see that everything works. So it looks like so. Okay, and suppose there is a model called customers. So this is some SQL model, right? So I can run it. So if I say dbt run and then select customers, I can see that it's building. So now I can do dbt show customers to preview a few records from it. So it looks like the model is built. Now, to use this dbt-codegen, first of all, you need to install the dbt package, and then you need to use dbt run operation command to run the macro from this package. So first thing you're gonna need to do is to install the package. So usually packages are installed by creating a file in the root, which is called packages YAML. You need to spell it correctly. Rename packages. Okay. So now, so if I open, this is the documentation for dbt-codegen package. And if I scroll down to installation instructions, so it says that I need to copy this configuration. So I'm going to go do that. And I need to use some version here. So let's check what is the latest version. I guess it's going to be 0.14.0. So let's use that. So 0.14.0. Okay. So this is where we define the packages for our project. To actually install those packages in the terminal, you need to run dbt deps, dbt dependencies. So now it installed my codegen package, and also it installed some additional packages. For example, if this package relies on, depends on some other package, so it will install those as well. So now we have two packages. And now you can actually use it. So let's use it on this customers model. So for this model, I want to generate a YAML file. So to do that, if I go back to the documentation, they have this command called generate model YAML. So it basically generates YAML for one or multiple models, which we can, create the YAML files from. So there are multiple options how you can do this. I usually go with this dbt run operation way. So I'm gonna go and copy this line and then. So what it does, so I say dbt, so this is the command, the run operation. This is actually the command that says that I want to run a specific macro. So in my case, the macro name is generate model YAML, and it accepts some arguments. So I need to provide arguments. And according to the documentation, I need to add the model names and then a list of the array of models. So let's do that. Actually, let's do. There is a simpler way. So if you could say models, right? It says model names, colon, and then name of the model. In my case, it's customers. Yeah, so it looks like this. So now if I run it, here we go. It basically generated this YAML file right here in the terminal, right? One thing you need to remember that before you can generate the YAML file, you need to build the model. So first you need to run dbt run customers, and only then you can generate a YAML, because the YAML is generated based on a data warehouse. So now what you can do, you can just grab this YAML file. Let's say we can create a new customers YAML file here. You can drop the content here, and here we go. Here's like a very basic bare bones of YAML file for this customers model. One other way you could do that is, if you have any kind of AI agents, ChatGPT, basically you can say, technically you can create it from scratch. So technically it should work, but I usually generate the YAML file first, like manually, right? And then I ask, can you add tests and documentation for customers model. Let's wait a few seconds, getting chat ready. I hope it's connected. It should. Yeah, okay. So it's connected. Read. Yeah, okay. So it says that it found an existing customers in another file. So I could, so I will keep that. So it added the documentation, it added some tests. Also, this is not correct. It should be data tests. So not sure why. Okay, yeah, it figured out probably. No, okay, skip. Yeah, so it kind of, okay, yeah, so it figured out that there is this additional. I'm gonna keep that. So in schema YAML, there was already YAML for customers, so it removed it. And now we have like a separate, yeah. Yeah, so that's a very short tutorial on how to use dbt-codegen package and how to generate YAML files for your dbt models.